Shipwreck hunter and author Ross Richardson found and documented another shipwreck. The Jarvis Lord sank 135 years ago and is now scattered on the bottom of Lake Michigan. One of the interesting things about this wreck is what time of year it sank. Corey Adkins explains in this week's Northern Michigan in Focus.
Perfect time, water's probably in the upper 60s, maybe even 70, it appeared to be a decent day.
Who could ever say there's a perfect time to be involved in a shipwreck? But if you had to choose a day, it might have been
August 18th, 1885, so beautiful summer day, you couldn't ask for better conditions.
The 180-foot-long Jarvis Lord was sailing from St. Ignace to Chicago when it is thought to have hit a shoal.
We think the captain cut the corner a little bit tight. He bottomed out on the shoal, which caused it to leak. It was carrying a load of iron ore and started to sink rather quickly. And he aimed it towards the nearest shore, which was Pyramid Point, and went down just a couple miles short.
The Jarvis Lord sank so fast that it exploded, but maybe not in the traditional way you'd think.
So one of the stories the survivors said is they got the boats in the water and that went down very rapidly, and the air pressure caused by the swiftness of the sinking caused the deck and the pilot house to explode at the bow.
This is a true shipwreck in every sense of the word. Evidence of its violent demise is spread all over the bottom of Lake Michigan.
It hit the bottom, the stern busted up, it dug into the bottom, it kind of split open. You can see some amazing things, everything's opened up on it. The bow too is split apart, the masts have fallen down, there's wreckage everywhere, the iron ore spilled out, there's wreckage fields off to the sides that need to be explored and documented also. So it's definitely not pristine. It's a wreck.
And you won't believe where the ship's wheel is.
The second thing we found in exploring the wreck site is the ship's wheel off the starboard side of the wreck, which indicates the pilot house and everything exploded and pieces of it landed all over, including that giant ship's wheel.
And the boiler?
Oh, the boiler is in great shape, but it's not sitting in its cradle. And those boilers are as big as a house, big, heavy iron boilers. This is laying alongside the ship.
One would think the way the Lord sits on the bottom, there would have been loss of life.
Most of the time there's a loss in life in shipwrecks. This one, nobody died. They all got off.
Ross says there's still much to learn about the Jarvis Lord. That's why he's opening the wreck up to divers.
We're going to make it public immediately. On my website, MichiganMysteries.com, we're going to have the GPS numbers up for it. We're going to have information about the wreck. Because it was such a difficult wreck to document this year, we're hoping people kind of pitch in and we can crowdsource the documentation process.
For Northern Michigan in Focus, I'm Corey Adkins.